so now I'm going to make chicken with a little bit of a French flair. So I'm going to use spices that I know complement French cooking really well, and that is sage, thyme, basil, rosemary, garlic, and salt. So I'm just going to sort of play around with the ratios of these types of herbs. I know they're all going to taste good, again, because they all complement each other. I'm going to mix it into my bowl like a little spice rub, and then we're going to place it onto my chicken. So first I'm going to start with my sage, and I love the smell of sage. It smells so, so great. I'm going to put maybe about a little more than a teaspoon of sage into my bowl. Okay, from there, I'm going to do thyme. Another easy dish to make with thyme, making like just regular plain pasta, you can saute a little bit of thyme with garlic, olive oil, and a little bit of white wine. Saute that down for like a couple minutes so it reduces, and then toss it with hot pasta, a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Super easy and really, really yummy. Put about a teaspoon or so of thyme. I'm probably going to do a teaspoon of all of this and then see how that works. Okay, basil here, and this is just nice dried basil. And actually I'm going to do about a tablespoon of this. Okay, that's good. And then garlic powder, same thing, about a tablespoon. And what I really want to emphasize, there's really no right or wrong, I don't believe, ratios of spices. I mean, all spices, if we take them in the right flavor profiles, if you know you like a certain spice, you can add a little bit more of it. There's no sort of wrong way, and that's the fun of cooking, is you really get to play around and figure out which works with your taste level and what you prefer. And then I'm going to do rosemary. This is just dried rosemary leaves. Okay, and we'll probably put about 2 pinches of that, about 2 teaspoons. Okay. And then I am going to add a little bit of salt. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of salt. Alright, great. And then again, I'm just going to mix this together. Just gently combine my herbs. Now, because I'm using a lot more dried, fresh herbs, I'm actually going to add a little bit of oil on it to help make a paste to add to my chicken breast. So I'm going to take my canola oil, and I'm going to add a little bit more than a tablespoon. Great. And this just helped me have a nice thick paste that I can brush over the chicken. Let me grab my spoon. And I'm taking the back of my spoon and just sort of gently pressing the herbs into the oil mixture. Great, and you can see it's almost forming like a nice wet paste. And that we're just going to easily brush onto the chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and take my, again, skinless, boneless chicken breast. You could use wings here as well, or any type of tenders or thighs, but I like just the ease of the chicken breast, okay? Here's my spice mixture that I've already made. I'm going to take a little bit of a spoonful here, and again, just nicely place it onto the chicken. And again, taking my fingers or the back of a spoon, whichever you prefer, and really just rubbing it into the chicken. You want to make sure some of it is getting into the chicken, so when you do put it into the pan, it doesn't stick and all the spice mixture rubbed off. Okay, and let's go ahead and flip this over. And again, do the same thing on the other side. So a little bit of spice here onto the chicken breast, and then just gently sort of massage it in. If you have any remaining spice mixture over, you can use it to toss potatoes. You can use it to toss on fresh pasta, or even to a little bit of fish. Or, this spice mixture also tastes really great on mild, like white fish, like a tilapia or a cod, or even a shrimp. All right, perfect. And my spice mixture is done. So I'm going to go wash my hands before I put it on the skillet. So now I'm ready to put my minced chicken in the skillet. You can do this on a grill, you can do it on a pan, you can do it in the oven, really whatever method you prefer to cook your chicken. I'm just going to take my chicken breast. And I have about 1 tablespoon of oil in the pan here. I'm just going to lightly place my chicken right down into the pan. Great. And then same thing as before, I'm going to let this chicken cook for about 3 to 5 minutes per side. Okay, now I'm ready to flip our chicken. It smells really good. 3 to 5 minutes on this side. Okay, so our chicken is cooked. So I'm removing our nice chicken out of the skillet, placing it here on my cutting board. And you can see how the herbs stayed on there really nice, almost like a nice crust to the chicken. Now I'm going to go ahead and just gently slice it up, and I think this would be perfect on a salad.